yeah. We started off as close friends. Somehow you turned into my girlfriend.
So just so we know, Atlanta is the Black Mecca, Hollywood, everything. So I want to know, if you stayed in Savannah, do you think you would be where you are today?
No. When I moved to Atlanta, a lot of doors opened for me as far as like meeting the right people. People here, their mindset is on money, and that's why I love it here. When I moved here, my drive changed tremendously. I just felt like, oh, she got that car, oh, I know I'm with the one that is newer than hers. Like, it just make you, give you a push that you didn't even know you had inside of you. So,
can you tell us a little bit about your hair brand and how you decided to get started with that?
Well, before Poshmark, I actually worked as a waitress. I'm in a hostess at this restaurant that's real popular in downtown Savannah. I literally hated it. Like, I couldn't wear colored hair. I couldn't have long nails. Like, it was just, I hated it. I just wanted to be my own boss. So I started Poshmark, and I was making so much money literally selling clothes from Forever 21 that were way cheaper. Like, it just was crazy. And ever since Poshmark, I just was like, I have a brand. It's time for me to just keep it going. So then I started my More My Hustle t-shirt line. And then after my t-shirt line, I started selling hair, cosmetics, clothes, shoes, jewelry, whatever you could think of. And, it just kept getting better and better.
So what inspired you to write your debut book, The Young Boss Imprint?
In my DMs, I could pull up my DMs right now, and it's nothing but questions like, how did you do it? How do I get to where you are? Do you have to be licensed to sell online? Just so many questions. And I'm like, you know what? Instead of me because I respond to DMs, like, I like helping people. And I just feel like, you young, I was once there and nobody helped me. I wish they would have, but I had to learn everything on my own. So everything I learned on my own, I try to tell all my young bosses. Like, even people who are older than me ask questions and I still put them down. But I just wanted to help. So everything I used, everything I did, I put it all in the book.
So which step would you say is the most important or that helped you the most?
The most important step in my book is to stay consistent. And I always say stay consistent because it don't matter if you don't see the amount of money you want to see. It don't matter if you come through, you take a big old loss. It don't matter if you make $1 million. You have to stay consistent. A lot of people, they don't see the results they expecting and they stop. A lot of people see a lot of money and they feel like, oh, I don't have to do this no more. Then they stop. So it's like, if you stay consistent, nobody can stop you. You're going to keep going. You're going to keep winning. And that's just like the most important thing when you're being a boss, or if you're doing anything, just stay consistent because it's all going to pay off in the long run.
Was it difficult for you to rebrand or for people to stop referring to you as Amore Jayda?
They still refer to me as Amore Jayda, but my reason for doing that, because Amore Jayda, it just was like a lot going on in that time period, like a lot of drama, a lot of naysay, a lot of lies, rumors, and I just was like, you know what, I'm about to have a baby, it's time for me to try to switch this up. Jayda Cheaves is my name, so it's like they can't take that away from me, but Amore Jayda is kind of, I was trying to just, not just forget about it, but just kind of mature a little bit more, because I was Amore Jayda ever since I was like 14 years old, and people still refer to me as that. I don't have a problem with it, but it's just like, when you say Jayda Cheaves, it's just like, she's a mom, like, she done switched it up. She not on that old rah-rah. Yeah, she leveled up. She not on that old stuff she used to be on, like, all the arguing on the internet and all that. It's just like, nah, that's Amore Jayda. Jayda Cheaves don't do that.
What is the goal you have for yourself and your brand in 2020?
So I'm actually working on getting a physical location. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do, I have the location, I just don't know if I'm gonna do a salon, a restaurant. I just don't know what I'm doing yet. So I'm in the works of trying to balance out, like, am I gonna do this? Am I gonna do that? Which one is gonna make more sense? But I really wanna leave the beauty industry alone, because I just feel like I did it for so long. It's so many people, great people out there selling hair. It's oversaturated, not letting that discourage me, but it's just like, I've been there, done that. I want to do something else. I want to get into a different industry. So I don't know, but definitely a physical location. I'm ready to cut a ribbon in 2020.
So with that being said, do you have any upcoming projects you're working on?
I'm working on my clothing line again. I'm working on like my tech packs, my developmental team. So that'll be coming out hopefully by the fall. I'm collabing with a lot of different companies like Fashion Nova, Shop 930. I know y'all heard of it. So I just, just trying to dibble and dab, and with different companies, kind of just letting my brand, collab with other companies and making everybody money.
We know you got a YouTube channel, and we want to know what direction you want to go with that, since you want to move away from beauty.
Gonna do makeup, hair, and stuff on my YouTube channel, but mainly just me every day. Me letting y'all see the unfiltered Jayda, cause on Instagram I don't really post how I used to when I was younger. So YouTube is gonna be my escape for y'all to really see everyday Jayda Wayda, me waking up in the morning, Loyal in the background screaming, me trying to get ready, me doing my makeup. I just want y'all to be able to have that inside scoop on me.
Dating Lil Baby.
It is a lot. Don't get me wrong, our relationship is really dope, really, really dope, but it's hard when you got a lot of outsiders who feel like they got so much to say and they feel like they know so much, but we both, are on a whole different mindset now, so we kind of ignore all of that. A lot of the times, people are like, why don't y'all post each other? Why don't y'all post each other? And it's we were literally together every day, 24/7. You know what I'm saying? So it's just people just feel like they know so much, and that's with social media, period. So as long as you know what's going on for real, it's just none of that other stuff matters. So.
What advice can you give, about trying to be an entrepreneur and balancing school at the same time?
I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. It's really hard. College, I can't speak on college, but I know it's even harder than high school. All I can say is make sure put your schoolwork first, but then at the end of the day, focus on your brand, focus on building your brand, but it's all about knowing how to balance the two with trying to be an entrepreneur. But I say just do it. It's gonna pay off in the long run, for sure.
So what's your favorite thing to do on your off time?
I don't have anything to do. It's just lock myself in the house and kind of just put my phone up and just chill with my baby and my family, and my friends. I don't really have nothing I like to do other than that. Just staying in the house and forgetting social media, forgetting everything, and kind of just getting in my bubble and just chilling. That's my favorite thing to do.
Friend Desi, I know you guys are ride or dies, day one. Since y'all grew up together and growing up now into adults, what's your biggest advice on keeping a friendship as you grow, or anything about friends?
A lot of loyalty runs within you, and it's kind of hard to meet your match. But Desi is one of those people who meet my match. We just kind of clicked since the first time we talked, and we met on Facebook. And ever since then, we just clicked. And she's such a loyal person, and I'm real loyal too. And two loyal people, it's nothing you can, you can't come in between that. But, we argue, we fuss, we fight. We sisters now, but it's just when you know that person who's for you at the end of the day, and it's hard to come across that. So when you do come across it, you really gotta cherish that. So I appreciate Jess being my friend so much, because a lot of my so-called friends are no longer my friends no more. So she's one of those people who definitely stuck around.
How did you and Lil Baby meet?
So come to find out, I found this out after me and him got cool. But he been DMing me since 2000 and whenever he was in prison. He used to be in my DMs. He used to be in my DMs back then, but I never paid no attention. So when I moved to Atlanta, we had a couple friends who knew each other. My sister even knew of him, and she kept saying, he keep DMing me for you, DM him back. I'm nah, because I was actually talking to somebody at the time. So I finally went to his page, and you know how you could check to see if somebody messaged you? It was so many messages. So I was oh my God, what? And then I was talking to somebody at the time, I said, so I kind of was just whatever. And then he was can you post my mixtape for me? And this was his first mixtape, Perfect Timing. And I was yeah, I'll post it for you. Mind you, ignoring all the previous DMs of him trying to talk to me. So I posted his mixtape for him, and then me and the guy I was talking to, we stopped talking. And maybe a month later, he DM'd me again. I'm whatever, I'm not talking to him no more. So I could talk to you, whatever, it's life. I started talking to Baby, and ever since then, we just kind of clicked. He was really my best friend. And I remember our first time meeting, we talked for hours, we knew each other for years. And our first date, I I don't know. The first time we met, he came to my house. Oh my God, I'm embarrassed, but shit, I'm not gonna lie to y'all.